No way. Well, here we are. Check this thing out. I'm sorry the shop is such a mess in this video, guys. It's just, winter isn't here yet, but fall fell off really fast. So we got Timmy's 67 Mustang over here. We got his sister's 74, I think, Super Beetle over here. This has been sitting 16 years. Got parked because it needed a clutch. So I'm pretty sure it'll run. Motor spun over with a wrench. So that's pretty neat. So we're gonna get it running first. And then, which shouldn't be hard because it's a Beetle. These things are tanks. And then we're gonna make sure it runs and drives. We're gonna make sure it runs, and then we'll worry about a clutch, and then we'll worry about brakes and tires. I think it's gonna be simple to get this going. Exhaust is a little muffed up. That's okay. Maybe we'll throw like a sweet little loud exhaust on it if she wants me to. That's safe. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Is that some throttle linkage? Oh boy. That carbon tater's stuck.
Breaker, breaker, come in Earth. This is rocket ship 27. Aliens flipped over the carbonator on engine number 4. I'm gonna try to refuculate it and land on Juniper.
We'll have to dink with that. Oh, is this a dipstick? Yep. Look, it's got oil. Smells a lot like gas. That's normal though, anything that's been sitting for quite a while. So, a little dinky distributor on there. Should be easy to clean the points up in that. Got an upside down coil, looks aftermarket. I'm sure it still sparkulates. No idea where this would go. I am by no means a Volkswagen guy. But, maybe that's why the gas pedal doesn't work. Oh, hey, look at that. I was just going the wrong way because I'm a total dumb. All right, let's get this little air cleaner off of here. Make sure there's no weird stuff in there. I don't trust this fuel system yet. I think that's the fuel pump. I'm just gonna go ahead and order one of those. And then the biggest thing is it had an extra dash in it. So it's kind of in my way when I was kind of poking around in here. Also, yeah, look at the interior. Aside from the dashboard, this thing is mint. Even the headliner is solid in this thing. Apparently she drove this car to college. But this little handle do-jigger is broke off, so I can't pop the trunk. So therefore, I can't get in here to where I assume the battery is hiding, which I think there's a way to get in there from the bottom. And but the gas hole's over here. What's that smell like?
What that smell like?
Oh. Well, the seal just blew out of that. We'll have to get a new one of those. It doesn't look bad down there that you can see, but for really old gas, it doesn't smell bad. Ethanol gas ruined a lot of things. I'm saying a lot in this video. I'm trying not to swear anymore. I think that's part of the problem why we're not getting no views. Hey, since we're on the topic, maybe it just went too tight. Since we're on the topic, would you guys mind giving me a like, comment, subscribe? Help me grow. I just like doing this stuff. It's just a passion for me. We never know where we could end up. So with your help and support, we could end up doing fun stuff together. Let's jump into this little series here. Let's get this thing running. What do you say? You want to go? Well, anyways, actually I started dinking around with this thing with a random crescent wrench that's in the glove box, and I heard the trunk pop. I put a wood heater in over here. The tractor's in the way. And the auto setting was on like low earlier. Now it suddenly kicked to high, but I gotta heat it up out here somehow. Let's see if I can find the battery. Nope. All right, well, there's a bunch of stuff in here. A little buddy heater. I see that on the dash actually still. Some spray paint. Were you getting into some mischief? What else? We got some car pop. Oh, you were doing touch-up on the car. All right, all right. I don't know what the hell's in there. Atlas. That's pretty cool. I don't know what the hell this crap is. What's this? Fuel pump? No way. Is there a new fuel pump in here already? Nope, it's already been changed before. All right, well, maybe this one will work. Oh, look, a spare carbentator. This one? Yeah. All right. I mean, we got chances here. This one is made in Mexico, so it's probably the original. I bet you we end up rebuilding on this guy. I think that's the plan. Oh, wait a minute. It's like a... I was hoping it was a service manual. No way. Got some plug wires in here. I bet they're old. Yep. Alright. Well, at least we know it's got some new parts on it. I'll let her worry about cleaning all that stuff up. Oh, don't close that all the way, you dingus. I'm sure some of you Volkswagen guys are out there laughing at me if you can hear me over that darn heater. The battery is in fact not in the trunk. I'm gonna take another wild guess that it's probably back here, which I don't know what any of this stuff is. Road flare? I think that might be a window track or something. I think that might be a window track or something. Let's see. Do you lift up? Oh, it does. It does. Look, a battery. What's this? Made in Germany. Oh, it's a capacitor for the coil and distributor. All right. Keep that. Oh, yeah. Battery was also made in Mexico. All right. Well, I can't see a date on it right now. Probably a little dark in here for you guys. Go ahead and yank this out. Maybe go steal the battery out of the Jeep. All right, so I went and snaked the Mustang battery out of the Jeep. It's like half-ass connected. It didn't make no arky sparkies. That's a good thing. This battery is from 05. So that kind of lines up with when they think they parked it. That's a cute little air filter. So the throttle works in the carburetor back here, but it doesn't work from the accelerator pedal. That'll be a problem another time. Right now I just want to see that it turns over with the key. Let's find out. This seems pretty promising. And I just spotted a can of brake clean. As rusty as those clips are in that distributor, I doubt we have spark. I'm just too excited. I gotta try it. All right, we got nothing. But from the sounds of it, it's got pretty good compression. I'd like to get this hood off of here. Sorry, trunk? What do you Volkswagen guys call this thing? The bonnet? I don't know. Help Jeffy out here. Hop down in the comments and let me know what I'm saying wrong on these things. Well, doesn't look too bad. A couple 10 millimeters. Little connector for the license plate light. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Where's my snippies? I'm gonna be smart since I don't know if I'm gonna remember how these go. And we're gonna cut them in different spots. Bunch of crap flying in my mullet right now. Check that out. That's very interesting. I wonder if she wants us to turn this thing into like a Baja bug or something. That'd be super cool. Not a lot of corrosion in here, but those points are a little crusty. Let's see if we can give them a little flick action or something. We just, oh, clean that up a little smidgy poo. Now I've got a screwdriver that's ribbed for this VW's pleasure. For some reason I can't find any sandpaper, and the Scotch-Brite is probably way too thick. Well, actually, Did pretty good. Let's turn the key on, see if we can make a little spark. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think this time she's gonna cheat to life, kids. Oh. Did anybody else spot what I just did? Yeah, no insulation. You can really hear the dogs playing out there, eh? There we go. Now we can put that cap back on there, Jeffy. Round 2, fight. Okay, so hopefully this isn't all crappy from the light. But if you can see here, the gas pedal, she don't really gas pedal. The brake moves. Oh, that's the light. The brake moves. The clutch pedal moves. But I don't know if you guys can see in here. Oh, that made it worse. See this big contraption in here? I lubed the heck out of it the other night and still nothing. So that's gonna be my first priority tonight, is getting that moving so we can try to get this thing running. Because I'm not sure, whoopsies, I'm not sure how I'm gonna get a loser switch hooked up to it to, you know, crank on it myself while I work the throttle. I guess the starter's over here-ish. So maybe we could just jack it up and just the switch, and then that'll work. Maybe let's try that. Okay. Clean the points up a whole bunch. Like a lot. Now we got spark. Okay, so will attempt number 779 be successful? I don't know. Maybe we'll give her a spritz of juice. Probably too much. No way. We need to figure out a fuel system so we can get this thing to run. I don't know if this fuel pump's gonna work, but just to hear that it runs, oh, it's so great. I gotta send the owner a video real quick, see if I can set my phone up somewhere. This is awesome, I'm so excited, guys. Well, I got a little bit of fuel line, got a little bit of gas. It's probably not gonna be enough. I'm not so sure. Oh, really? Son of a biscuit. This is one of those like fire safe cans that you can't stick hoses in. Ugh. Look at that. Don't need that ore going. Damn it, missed the trash can. Ugh. Let's, we got a makeshift fuel tank in here. I don't know if there's anything in the tank. I kind of have a feeling it's empty. So we're just gonna set that factory line kind of out the way. Gonna get us a poopy little clamp here. Yeah, that guy should work. Just as I suspected, this fuel line's a little bit too big. That's okay. Note to self, get 5/16 fuel line at the parts store. Maybe that's good enough? Now the right thing to do is make sure you dip your hose in a boatload of dirt on the floor before you shove it in your only gas can that's got gas in it. I don't know if I can do that on YouTube. Now, all right, now we're gonna fish this down in the bottom there. She looks like she's submerged. Let's try this again. that's good enough for me. Obviously, I know it needs a fuel pump and stuff, and probably gonna rebuild the carburetor and all that jazz. I don't really want to quit the video here. I want to kind of get you guys like a run and drive type of thing, but I think I'm gonna have to get some other stuff and maybe a little electric pump. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna run long enough to suck fuel in there. I don't even know if I have enough gas in there. So I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging. I did find some used tires at work, so we can at least get this thing on the ground. I can probably make the brakes work enough to, you know, scoot it up and down the driveway. I think that's how we should end this video off. So it might take me a couple days to get things squared away with like at work, you know, getting tires on there at the day job and everything, but shoot guys, it lives! Is that what you're supposed to yell in a revival video? I don't know anymore. Teach me about these beetles, man. This is a Super Beetle. I don't know nothing about it. Learn me in the comments section, please. Let's jump to something else and see if we can, you know, I'm gonna come back. I'll be back. It'll be running on its own next time. Okay, I'll be back in a second for you guys. It'll be a minute for me, second for you. Well, now that we know that it runs, we should see what the inside of the gas tank looks like. So I got my super awesome JEGS inspection camera. Pa-pa-pa-cha-pow. Hello, camera on camera. Okay, yeah, well anyways. Surprisingly, Rock Auto has a ton of parts for this thing. They're not a bad price. You know, so it doesn't really smell that bad. Turn the old light on, I don't know. I think it's really bright, all right. It's pretty good down in there. A little crap in the filler neck. So probably gonna run a couple. Yeah, the bottom of this tank is like, that's bone dry. Oh, that's the top. Put it down, stupid. Honestly, it doesn't look too bad. Quite a bit of stuff in there. I suppose the right thing to do is probably, yeah, it doesn't smell bad. The right thing to do is probably pull the tank out of it and try to clean it out, but I don't know. Maybe we'll fill it up, put like 2 or 3 filters in line and see how it runs once I actually have it running. But I think at this point, it's safe to say that this little thing's gonna be a runner. It does need some work here and there, but I'd say I'd start tearing it apart and just get right into the nitty gritty. Get the engine out of it, turbo 2-3 swap it. I mean, get a clutch in it and then make it run again. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. Does anybody else notice that the axle's not moving? But when I grab the axle, I can hold the drum still. So I was out here taking the tires off to get some little Prius tires put on her, because, you know, they fit. And I was like, hey, wait a minute. Why is that spinning, but the axle's not? And I did the other side and it spins. So, did a little investigations. Accidentally didn't have the camera on, sorry. This is not a new discovery. Anywho. So, I popped this little bad Larry off of there, and I see that the axle shaft is splined. Hey editor, can you zoom in? No? Valiant effort. Anyways, so that's supposed to be splined. This is supposed to be splined. This no have no splines. So I picked a new one up for my hopeful new sponsor, Rock Auto, and check that out. That's got a lot of splines in it. So does that side. Weird, huh? So if we get down in here, and we get this guy, well, I'm gonna have to clean this up. But look, can you see that the axle's spinning back there now? And when I spin the axle, it spins the drum? Weird. I got a feeling this thing don't exactly need a clutch. So, unfortunately, I am gonna have to wait until I stop, oh yeah, same size, nice. Until I stop forgetting to go and get gas. But I think right now I'm gonna clean these threads up, get this drum in there, and get the Prius tires on it. That's right, I said Prius again. And then we'll see if we can make it move. And that exhaust is rusty. I need to talk to her about putting a whole exhaust in this thing. Let's do that. How are we gonna clean those up? I got an idea. I'm gonna do the right thing and move the new drum out of the way. I'm wearing my work pants, so sorry, boss. Should put my safety glasses on. Well, I'd say that did a fine job. Now, truth be told, I'm confident in this because now we got an open differential action. That other axle's going the opposite way. I'm gonna go ahead and button this up here. Get our 36 millimeter Jeep axle nut socket. It's not just for Jeep's silly willies. German torque spec of Gudentite. Dang, look at that. And it's got pretty new KYBs in here. I mean, they're probably half my age, but that's okay. I would think that's gonna solve it. I think somebody was out doing some burn skis with the old gal and just tore her up pretty good, you know, college stuff. I think the next step here is gonna be get that fuel pump changed and then find out where that fuel line is connected in the front, since we don't need the jack stands at the back anymore because I haven't gone to buy more jack stands yet. What's your favorite brand of jack stand? Do you trust Hobo Freight? I think I'm gonna try Hobo Freight. Yeah, what were we talking about? Oh, there's that giant cotter pin. We'll save that for later. These kind of stink funny. I will say I strongly dislike lug studs, but you know, gotta work with what Hitler gave us. Did you hear the click? That was the torque wrench setting on the old DeWalt. Click, click, see? Good and tight. Also, I couldn't get that to come loose yet. Yes, I took the cotter pin out. So it's gonna have to be on the ground and maybe the brake's possibly working kinda sorta for me to get the old jiggly wrench on her. Torqued. Obviously we're not going far with this thing when we do get it working because I just want to see that it runs and drives. And well, it doesn't have a posi unit. I checked. But I did put new rubber valve stems in with these minty dry cracked 7-year-old Prius tires. Hashtag Prius tires. See it on Instagram. Let's check the front end up. Maybe we'll lower the fuel pump down, put the new fuel pump in it, and see if we can get it to run off of my gas supply that I still have a little bit of. Noodle thinkins. That's what we're aiming for right there. This little guy. So, kind of seems like it's gonna be a pain in the butt with the carburetor on there and the distributor in there, but I don't have a carburetor rebuild kit, so I really don't want to take it apart just yet and destroy what's left of that base gasket. Because I would like to see if it runs on this carbontator. Ooh. Oh. Ah, stop spilling in there. What are you? That is varnishy. All right, well, I'm gonna have to find a little bolt to plug that guy off. I am definitely gonna regret putting that on the spark plug wire. Well, poopy. I think I'm gonna have to pull the distributor out. Well, I was trying to find my red Sharpie, but I think this is gonna work better. Yellow paint marker. Great for lining up distributors. I marked the collar and not the actual distributor. Yeah. Okay, so did a little eating, did a little thinking. See? We're just gonna risk it for the biscuit. It's moving. There we go. Try to drop any shit down in there. Well, where's that little bugger go? That was on the back spade of the coil, remember that. Because I have a terrible memory. Where's our little part? Where's our part? Not using my noodle, like I was saying earlier in the video. This is actually the line to the carburetor that had all that gross shit pouring out of it. Darn it, I'm not supposed to be swearing in this video. It had all that gross stuff in there. How's that come off? That's in my way. Wow, so much more room for activities and views. I would appreciate more views, please. Anyways, this line that had the gross stuff coming out of it, which accidentally dripped in there. We're changing the oil anyways. It goes up to the carburetor. If that fuel pump was working and I stupidly put fuel into this carburetor that was nasty and gummy, we don't have a very good shot of this old gal running without the carburetor coming apart. So we're just gonna keep on trucking here. I really need to get some new knees or something. Doctor says I got a bad back. Need a backiotomy.
His bad back? Doctor said I need a backiotomy.
I think it was just in the line, but this thing's crappy anyways, so. Hey, we got our new line. We'll just replace that while we're in here. Whoopsies. Let's go ahead and get this fuel pump loosened up. Oh wow, that wasn't very tight anyways. Okie dokie. So, we're gonna take this little gasket out of here. That explains why it came with two. I'm gonna guess typically you replace them under this little fuel pedestal here. We're not gonna worry about that. Oh, gross, look at the shit coming out of there. It looks like taco grease. Now for right now, I'm really not worried about getting like RTV and stuff in here. For when it's cold, I can't get the heater going tonight. My wood's too wet. I gotta get some drier wood. But also, I may end up having to tear this engine apart. So I'm not really super worried about it. I already know I'm tearing the carburetor apart and stuff like that. Oh, bejesus, it came out of there. Oh, it's fine. So, yeah, this looks like a fuel pumper. And it works compared to our old one. I think this is the out to the carburetor and this is the in. I did happen to watch a YouTube video and it looked pretty similar to this pump. Ah, why is there already, is this thing primed or something? It might could be. Oh man. Guys, I don't think this is the right pump. Biscuits. It's not. That is not the one in the picture that they had. All right, well. Yeah, it's gas in there. That's weird. I guess they test these pumps. Okay. Well, that ends our video for tonight. We got to order a different pump in. And, well, now we know which one to not get. Okay. I'll see you guys in a couple days when parts show up.